We took Karson to the emergency room twice while living in China. I want to talk about what that experience was like because it genuinely changed how I think about healthcare. The first time he had developed a cough overnight, we woke up that morning and instead of searching for a doctor online or waiting a week for an appointment, we just went to the hospital. This is the Shaoxing Maternity and Child Healthcare Hospital, a public hospital. We walked in with no appointment, no insurance, and no idea what to expect. Within minutes of arriving, he was already being seen by a doctor. No waiting room, no clipboard of forms, no one telling us to take a seat. They set him up in this little treatment bay, put a nebulizer mask on him for his lungs, and had Peppa Pig playing on a screen right in front of him to keep him calm. The whole thing was so relaxed, he wasn't scared at all. His cough started to go away after this, and he was fine, and we were able to find that out immediately instead of wondering and worrying at home. And then we walked out. There was nothing to even wait for. It's like the doctors were waiting for us. And this was the receipt for that day, which was only $9.60. We went to the emergency room for Karson, and we're done in just half an hour, which is pretty amazing compared to the emergency rooms that I'm used to. Going to the emergency room in the US is, at least where I was, you would be sitting there for at least 2 hours, 3 hours, sometimes 6 hours, and it's just packed with people. And here there was like nobody sitting in there. Now that I think about it, they didn't even have a waiting room in their emergency room, and honestly, that's how it should be. We should be going to emergency rooms for emergencies and get care immediately. But these ones are run so well and the cost is so low that you can even go to these ones for simple things that are not emergencies and you still get care quickly. Back in the US, we would have never gone to the ER for a cough. The cost alone would have made us hesitate, and even if we went, we'd have been sitting in a waiting room for hours before anyone looked at him. But here, we were back at home and playing less than an hour after we left for the hospital. That was the whole trip. The second time we came back, Karson had developed a rash. It had been there for a couple weeks, and we wanted a doctor's opinion. And today, it was the same thing. No appointment, no insurance. We just showed up. And as you can see, there's no waiting rooms here. Everyone here is basically just waiting for us to show up. So they checked his vitals, and then we explained to them why we were there because of the little rash he has. Just for checking in, we got this small fee, which is like $5. Then we just scanned our code at this self-service kiosk, which Karson thought was the coolest thing ever. And basically, we just walked straight to the doctor. He was just sitting in his office waiting for us with no appointment. So the doctor checked him over thoroughly, the rash, his throat, the full picture. We got a clear answer and walked out with some allergy medication, which was about $7. Now, I'm not here to make a political argument. I'm just telling you what we experienced. Back home, people are genuinely afraid to go to the emergency room, not because they're not sick enough, but because they know what's waiting for them. Hours in a waiting room and a bill at the end that could be hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars, even with insurance. So people make that calculation in their head. Is this bad enough to be worth it? And sometimes they talk themselves out of going when they probably shouldn't. Here, that thought never crossed our mind. We just went. The doctor was ready. It cost us less than a meal. And we left knowing Karson was okay. That's just how it works here. And once you've experienced that, it's hard to unsee it.